Hi Soul family, this is LaTonya with Saggy Soul. Thank you for tuning in for your reading. This will be from September the 19th through September the 30th. I started with Virgo a couple days ago because it's Virgo season. And then air signs, fire signs, water signs, and I haven't forgot you, Taurus. So this will be your reading. Before I get started, let me say thank you to all of my old subscribers. I really appreciate you. Thank you to all my new subscribers. Welcome, and thank you so much for subscribing. Thank you for subscribing, the emails, the comments, the likes and dislikes, because it's still all of your energy. And of course, Soul Family, thank you again for your comments and sharing your personal stories, because it helps to heal others who are going through the same situations, similar situations, or others who are coming up behind the energy. Let's see, so we had a new moon in Virgo this past Thursday, and thank you, Soul Family. I was saying new moon in Scorpio, but it's a new moon in Virgo this past Thursday. So if you have been setting your intentions and releasing toxicity from your mind and your body and dropping karmic situations, people, places, vices, and situationships, you should be ready and able to manifest 100% to your heart's desire, everything that the divine has on your path. And also, family, happy fall. Fall equinox is coming up this 22nd, and we are pretty much almost through the rest of the year. Went by pretty quickly, right? Let's see. So Taurus, this will not resonate with everyone. Maybe 5%, maybe 1%, maybe 1 or 2 people, whoever is meant to hear it the most. So continue to check your moon sign, rising, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, North Node, South Node, all those areas in your natal birth chart that make up who you are. And I think that's about it, Taurus. So I've already set my intentions, and I've already done my prayer off camera. Let's go ahead and get into your pre-shuffle. So I hope you're having a good weekend, getting much needed rest, having some peace, focusing on your breath, meditation, yoga, exercise, fresh air, walking your neighborhoods if you can, your apartment, your home, front yard, backyards, parks if you're able to go. And keeping your mind busy and focused on your goals the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, 20 years. Still planning, still keeping your mind fresh. 2 more shuffles. And not staying stagnant, right? Hard to shuffle the deck, Taurus. A little bit of stubbornness. One more. One more shuffle. Let's see. There we go. That was still a struggle. Let's cut the deck. Taurus, your focus, the Hangman in the reverse. You also have the 3 of Wands in the upright. You also have the Devil, Major Arcana, in the upright. You also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You also have the Star, Major Arcana, in the reverse. You also have the 10 of Wands in the upright, and you also have the Emperor, Major Arcana, in the reverse. All right, so we have 4 Major Arcana cards on the board, and they're all in the reverse except for the Devil. So maybe some of you are a Capricorn or have that in your natal birth chart, but let's see what's going on within the reading, Taurus. Taurus, your focus, the Hangman in the reverse. Interesting. Now we know the Hangman in the upright. Well, this is Going within to try and figure things out, right? Going within to try and look at things from a different perspective and almost in search of answers and trying to figure out what's next, right? What should the next step be? And just an overall search for the truth, but in reverse. This could be business as usual, right? Not wanting to make decisions, or the need to be right, or failure to even commit to things that matter most to you. Maybe even valuing identity over growth. But let's keep going. You also have the Three of Wands. This is waiting. This is looking out over many businesses and cities you've been in and opportunities you've had in front of you, but you're waiting on something in particular, right? The thing is, while you're waiting, I actually just noticed this in this deck, you're actually holding a wand, and you're holding it up very high, looking out over the city, and actually 2 wands are behind you. So even though you're waiting, it looks like you've made a decision, maybe. And maybe that's why the Hangman is in reverse. Maybe you've made a decision about something. Let's see. You also have the Devil, Major Arcana, the upright. Well, we know the Devil, this could be a Capricorn, right? Or someone who has Capricorn in their birth chart. This also could be some type of bondage. This could be some type of vices, whether it's sex, drugs, alcohol. This could also be a codependency, and this could also be some type of obsession, right? You also have the Queen of Wands in the reverse. In the upright, well, the Queen or the King of Wands, this is someone who is very passionate and very fiery and very creative. And this is someone who, just like the Queen of Pentacles, they can create any and everything out of manifestation. And this is someone who is very loyal to our close family and friends, and just overall burns with fire and passion. But in the reverse, someone who can be a little nasty depending on the situation. And this is someone who can be prone to emotional outbursts. And also with the King or Queen being the reverse, there could be someone who has, this Queen or King has cut off. But let's keep going. Let's see what's going on. You also have the Star, Major Arcana, in the reverse. Now in the upright, well, the Star is just that, is wishes fulfilled. It is hope. It is peace. It is being perfectly balanced, and it is being perfectly guided by the divine. And sometimes this can even be someone who is on a star level, whether it's in the local community, on a national level, or even worldwide. And in the reverse, this is not having hope, and this is wishes not coming true, and this is not being balanced in your beliefs. And you also have Ten of Wands. Well, this is burdens and responsibilities and obligations and family and work and career and juggling and children and situationships and relationships and marriages and partnerships and money troubles and bills to be paid and a pandemic and any and everything you can think of when it comes to the Ten of Wands. You also have the Emperor, Major Arcana, in the reverse. Now in the upright, well, the Emperor, this is usually someone who combines all the kings and all the queens, because this could be the Emperor or the Empress, right? But this is someone who is really no nonsense. As you can see, this Emperor has their arms folded, so it's definitely their way or the highway. How they want it, how they want it, when they want it, the time they want it, what it needs to look like, everything dotted and crossed and checked. And this particular Emperor's sacral is very lit up, so has a love of passion for the ladies or even the gents. It just depends on your preference, right? But in the reverse, well, this Emperor can be not only controlling, but very narcissistic, right? And very demeaning and condescending. And then when they call, they want you to drop everything and speak to them immediately. When they call, they want you to come to them immediately. And they don't like taking no for an answer. Taurus, on the board, you have Wands. Fire signs, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. You also have the Hangman, Pisces, the Emperor, which is for me, Aries and Scorpio. The Star, Aquarius. The Devil, Capricorn. And anybody can be the devil, right? So the thing is, there's no swords on the board, so there's no communication. Really no thoughts, not a lot of thinking about situations. There's no swords. And there's no cups. So we're not talking love. We're not having communication. And there's no pentacles. Even though the Ten of Wands is here, and the Hangman has money and pentacles coming from his pockets. So your concern is maybe not on money and not on love. Taurus, I believe this is you. Now, the devil can be bondage. It could be vices. It could be codependency in relationships. But I think you were obsessing over a situation. When the Hangman is in the reverse, this is usually thoughts. Thoughts, analyzing things, going over in our mind, over and over. But there's no communication here because there's no swords on the board. But you've put a lot of thought into thinking things out. And maybe you have Capricorn in your natal birth chart, maybe even Pisces. And with there being no communication, just thoughts, maybe you have air, a little bit of air in your chart also. But it looks like you're done thinking. But you're obsessing over something. And it looks like you made a choice. Because usually the Three of Wands, there's wands around a person and they're looking out, waiting over the river or ocean. But you actually have a wand in your hand. You've made a decision. The thing is, I think you've made a decision about a Queen of Wands. Or a king, right? And you're obsessing, perhaps, over this king or queen of wands. Maybe what it would be like to communicate with them since you're not communicating. What would they say? What would it be like to do this, go on a date, be in a relationship? Who knows, right? Because with the Hangman, it's just thoughts. Thinking obsessively over this particular person. The thing is, this person is in the reverse, so I think they've already mentally checked out of this situation. I think you were perhaps taking a little too long in this hanging position, which meant this person would have had to wait for you. And being a king or queen of wands, this person, they don't have to wait. Right? They have to continue on their life path. They can't wait for one person to make up their mind. So now it looks like you're obsessing over this person. And one point in time, maybe this person was even a wish fulfillment for you. Something different. Something that you or someone you felt was divinely spiritual, beautiful, sexy, or handsome, however you want to look at it. But that was your focus, this wish fulfillment. And maybe this was a burden to you because of all the other responsibilities and things that you need to do and think about. But you're really staring at this star. But again, with no communication, this is just a fantasy. It's just obsession. Thoughts going over and over in your head. The thing is, there's an Emperor here, and he's in the reverse. I do believe with this Emperor in the reverse, this is where maybe some toxicity is. You may be bound to this Emperor. And with the Ten of Wands being here in the reading between this star and this Emperor, you might have to depend on this Emperor for your livelihood, right? Your money, your career, your automobile, your home, your apartment. And maybe that's why you've been silent. Maybe that's why you could not have made a move towards this Queen of Wands, because if this Emperor finds out, that wouldn't be good for you. And with this Emperor Sacral really charged up at his chakra, his sacral chakra really charged up, maybe there's more than just work between you two. Maybe there's vices, sex, and work. And this Emperor, he ties you up with work and responsibilities so that you don't have time for anybody else. Which could be another reason why the Devil card is here. Because you're bound to this person because they provide your livelihood. They provide your work environment, and your finances are attached to them. Interesting. But you made a decision. This decision could cost you some money because there's money coming out of this Hangman's pockets, even though I don't see the Pentacles here. You made a decision. You're waiting, even though you've made a choice. And I'm gathering you want a new start with this King or Queen of Wands who's already left the connection. But yeah, I do believe, Taurus, to you, this person is a star. Even though your wishes aren't fulfilled, I believe you believe this person is divinely guided towards you. This could be female or male, right? We're talking energy. So if this is what you really want, Taurus, don't give up hope, right? Don't give up on your dreams and your wishes, right? Don't allow someone to control you because they write your paycheck. That's called a codependency relationship. If you have to do what this person say and how they say to do it, and you also have to give this person your body, not only your time, your mind, and your body, that's where the toxicity comes into play. And this person, they basically own you. And other than God and the divine or whoever or whatever you believe in, nobody should own you. You should be your own man or woman, able to stand on your own 2 feet and not be talked down or disrespected by someone. You've been on this earth a long time. A lot of you have a lot of life experiences, a lot of jobs. And when it's time to release toxicity, you have to figure it out and keep moving. Release karmic situations that no longer serve you and that hinder your life path because of money. If you're connected to the divine, money is unlimited. That's the whole point of being able to set your intentions and get connected through meditation and your spirit guides and manifest your heart's desire. So let's pull a few oracle cards for you, Taurus. And it looks like you've done some work. You know what you want to do, but you're not speaking. You're not talking. And definitely don't share your ideas, Taurus, with the Emperor. He's not going to want you to leave. You are bound to him. At least that's what he feels. Luck is on your side. New moon in Sagittarius. So we're thinking perhaps the fall, November, or even early winter. Luck is on your side. The new moon in Sagittarius. This is taking an opportunity, taking a chance, right? And you also have the Hermit. Recharge and retreat. I know we're in a pandemic, but figuring out a way to recharge your mind and retreat into a sacred place, even if you can get away for a weekend or a day. The Hangman and the Hermit kind of remind me of the same thing. Going in to look at things from a different perspective. Relationship, jobs, careers, right? Your new life path. And what are you doing during this pandemic to further yourself along your life path? Because just because there's a pandemic, your life doesn't stop, right? Things keep moving. You have to keep moving and keep evolving and keep putting your desires up into the universe, into your spirit guides, and calling on your ancestral line to help guide you and show you the light, especially if you're lost. So Taurus, this is your reading from September the 19th to September the 30th. Please subscribe, like, share, and of course, comment. And don't forget, we had that new moon in Virgo this past Thursday. So if you're able to release toxicity and release karmic situations and elevate yourself, as you've seen that you're trying to do here with the Hangman, it's time to start manifesting if you can, right? So thank you so much, Soul Family, for tuning in to Saggy Soul and from one soul to another soul. I love you, Soul Family. Have a good week.